Manifesting the life of your dreams does not mean that you'll never have problems again. This is my cat. This is a common mistake that I think people with manifestation work make, thinking that if they just manifest something bigger and better for themselves, their life is always going to be easier. And for most people, that's really not true. Let's say, for example, that you want to manifest an apartment for yourself. That's great. But you are now going to have to pay for the apartment. You're going to have to decorate the apartment. You're going to have to pay for the utilities and everything for that apartment. You're going to have to clean that apartment. The list just goes on. And that's not to deter anyone from manifestation work. Far from it. It's just to bring a touch of realism to it. You know, if you wanted to manifest, flying a plane, for instance, well, you're going to have to go to school. You're going to have to get certified, etc., etc. There's just certain things you can't avoid with manifestation work. You can maybe find an easier time of doing certain things with it, but it's not like all of the rules don't apply to you anymore. Another great example is having a business, which I've now had my spiritual business for 2.5 years. And that's great, but it involves advocating for myself, promoting my services, doing taxes, keeping track of my expenses, buying things for the business, investing in myself for the business, taking courses, getting services for myself from other people to keep my skills sharp, to learn new things, etc., etc. It's not just like I was given this business that fully runs itself. I've worked very hard to form my business for a long time. And before this, I had another business even that was just selling knitted goods. I did that for a couple of years before I opened up my business as a psychic. But yeah, this is social media, so you only see me when I'm presenting myself to you to be seen. You don't see when I'm sick. You don't see when I'm suffering. You don't see what I'm going through. And that's the same for every person in life. No matter how successful your manifestations are and your meditations are, you're always going to be human, and you're here to have that human experience. And I really want to empower people to not be afraid of like, oh no, my manifestation's not working because I'm human. Don't think like that, because again, we're all here to have this human experience, and there is no need for you to beat yourself up. If you feel you're not perfect, that means you're doing it right. That means you're actually doing it right, in my opinion. So I'm confident that you will now go out, have an amazing day, have a beautiful manifestation come in for you that you weren't even expecting, and that you will be able to cherish all of the struggles and the triumphs and everything that goes along with the process, because it is all part of the process. Yeah, I hate to break it to you, but yeah, this is the process.